need somebody to,
Yeah.
you know, because the wrap alone, the daisy wrap is $190 for the roll. I pay almost $15 for a bunch of baby's breath. It's different than in the store. You can get 4 for $12 in the Acme, but it's a different baby's breath. It's a different variety. It's not as big. It doesn't last as long. The stems are flimsy, and you pay for what you get. I ran out of flowers. I was in Princeton, and I ran out of flowers for a function, and the red roses I brought, I dropped them. And I did go into Trader Joe's in Lawrenceville, and I got red roses. They were nice red roses. The next day I came in, they were still the same nice rose. They didn't open, they didn't budge, they didn't move. And a rose should open, which when it's in it. 3 days later, when the time for the event, the rose still looked pretty. It was kind of, but it never budged. It just stayed tight, and it was a lot shorter. My roses are 70 centimeters. This was maybe 30 centimeters. Very thin, flimsy stems. We had to wire them. It was a pain in the ass. So that's what you get. I mean, if you want, they're called seconds. So they are pretty flowers. I'm not going to lie, and you can get them cheaper sometime than a florist, but you pay for what you get. That's the difference. A lot of people like flowers straight up. I kind of like it to fall over, but when they fall over because they're dying, not because that's the natural way, that's not good. You know, an arrangement should last a week.
It's like tulips. Some people like them flopped.
Yes. That's why if you put pennies in the tulips, they'll stand up straight and they will grow. I remember when I was young, I made 25 arrangements real fast. My grandmother was so pleased. I was so happy with myself. I was like, all had tulips in it. And the next morning we came in and those little suckers had grown and the whole arrangement was completely off because they grew. And I never realized that. So we had to make them all. We had to start all over, take the tulips out and start over. But if you put the pennies in, they'll stand up straight and they'll be nice, hard, and firm. If you don't, they will wilt.
And that's
Only for tulips.
yes.
Pretty much, yeah. I don't do it for any other flower.
How many pennies?
They come in a pack of 10. I throw a handful in, but I would say 5 or 6.
I usually say
I
about
always thought
5 or
they'd
6.
want to
Yeah.
maybe I'm just too cheap.
For future.
Well, you know, there's a penny.
You can get them back.
Well, I was gonna say for our future viewers, what are pennies? Because we don't produce them.
Oh, yeah.
There's no pennies.
They're ancient, yeah. Well, I have a bucket of them they're all blue and corroded, and I think that's better. That's right. Save your pennies. They might be valuable one day.
Yeah.
I don't
Yes.
think anybody knows about, most people don't know about the plants at supermarkets being different. I mean, I brought you a plant. What's the fall plant?
Mums.
Mums.
Mom.
So I bought one for you were having a barbecue. I brought it over and I bought a couple for myself and they were terrible.
They were dead.
They died in a week.
Yeah.
They do. It's about care, and mums like a lot of water, and they like it in the morning.
Crap out of me, both of us.
Yeah, but they like it in the morning. Then they don't like to be wet at night.
Yeah, but I know what I'm doing with, and
I try to train my plants to want water when I'm ready to get it.
It's the same thing with the poinsettias. This year I did look at the poinsettias. Everybody goes shopping and I'm looking at them, and what you do, pull that paper down and what you'll see is this massive, it looks like you're walking through the woods. That's a mass produced, it's never going to continue year to year. It's cheap and that's what you get.